No, dude, I told you it's 25 frames a sec. Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to module 3. Last week we spoke about the technical issues around digital video, things like our frame rate and resolution. This week we're going to get right into it and actually start shooting some footage. And we're going to start off talking about focus. What is focus and how do we focus our image? So what is focus? Well, you may have heard people talking about an image being in focus. And what that means is, if an image is in focus, it means that your subject is sharp or not blurry. So how does focus actually work? Well, focus is set on the lens of our camera. So if we look at this SLR over here, it's got a focus ring at the front and that's where we set it. And focus is a distance measurement. So if I set my focus at 1 meter, what that means is that everything that's 1 meter away from the camera will be nice and sharp. Anytime that distance from the camera to the subject changes, we'll need to adjust our focus. So if, for example, I'm filming someone and they walk away, I'll need to adjust the focus as they walk away because the distance is changing. So now that we know what focus is, let's have a look at how we actually focus using a mobile phone. In the notes, it goes into a lot of detail on how to focus using an SLR and a video camera, but I'm going to show you in the video how to do it using a mobile phone because it's the most tricky, but definitely a lot of fun. Alright, so here we have my mobile phone and it's opened up in its camera app. Now, the first thing we need to do is we need to set the camera to manual mode so that we can manually control everything. By default, it'll normally be set to automatic mode. So I'm going to click on this little button over here in the corner and choose manual mode from the option at the top. Once I choose manual mode, you'll see there's a whole bunch of extra options here, but the first one we're going to talk about is obviously how to control our focus. Now, to control your focus, we need to come down to the little button in the corner here that says MF. Now, MF stands for manual focus. And if I click on that, we'll have a slider that appears on the side here. Now that slider shows the distance. We can see there's a mountain range up here at the top, which obviously represents things that are far away. And up here we have a flower, which is the macro symbol, which means things that are very, very close to the camera. And to manually focus, all we do is we click on the side here and we literally drag that slider closer to and further away. And that's how we set our focus point. You can see now my focus is right here in front of the camera on the desk. And as I push it away, the focus moves to the distance. And that's how we manually focus our image on a mobile phone. So when we focus our image, we're actually choosing what part of our picture is going to be nice and sharp. And that's important not only because it makes our image look good, but it's also an amazing storytelling tool. We're telling the audience this is what's important and this is what you need to look at. So as filmmakers trying to tell a story in the most effective way possible, not only do we need to think about these things from a technical standpoint, well, we don't want our image to be blurry, of course not, but we also need to think how can we use these tools that we're learning about to help tell our story in the most effective way possible. And focus is an amazing tool for doing that because we can tell our audience, this is where I want you to look. So to sum up this module, different cameras focus differently, so practice learning how your camera works. Focus is important because we want our images to be clear and sharp. We can also use focus as a storytelling tool to direct the audience's attention. Please see the Module 3 assignment in the assignment folder where we actually get out there and start shooting. It's very exciting. So it's important that you create a Google Drive. It's easy, just go into Google and create a Gmail account and you'll have a drive automatically associated with it. And that's how we're going to send files backwards and forwards to each other. Can't wait to see your footage and see you next week for Module 4. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.